10th. Hope you enjoyed very well your summer holidays, and now we are going to start again your live classes and online classes. So today I am just presenting a short video on call by value and call by reference, or pass by value or pass by reference. In last time when we left before the summer holidays, we had completed method overloading, isn't it? And we had completed our method overloading very successfully, and we did some demonstrations also on method overloading. Today we will go ahead to the next topic and we will cover call by value and call by reference. We'll have board also, and we'll have a live practice also on call by value and call by reference. So let's begin. First of all, we'll start with call by value. Call by value, or it is also known as pass by value. It is also known as pass by value. Now, we'll try to just correlate with the real world entity and try to understand what it is actually. See, the value can be passed. A value can be passed to a method by two ways in Java. First one is call by value or pass by value, or one more is there, that is called pass by reference or call by reference. So there are two ways by which we can access a value, that is call by value or call by reference in Java. Now, if we talk about call by value, just take a real world example. I can contact you by two ways. The first way, I can meet you in the school directly when you come to school, or I can go through your address and I can meet you. Isn't it? Two ways are there by which I can meet you directly. If I talk about the values and methods, then if I want to access you, there are two ways. Either I can access you or I can meet you in the school itself when you come for study, or I can go through your address and I can meet you. So the same process is happening in Java also for call by value. Call by value, we directly access the method values, and in pass by reference, we pass the reference, we pass the address of a value, and through that address, the value will be accessed. See, when we suppose we have written int n equals to 50. So in the memory, one space will be allocated with n variable name, and the value is 50, and maybe we do not know which address it will be saved, because according to the operating system your data will be saved. And one, suppose this is the address, this is called L value, location value, L value. So I can directly call n, get it, and I can get the value 50, or I can go through this address and I can get this 50. So we have two ways to access a value. Understood? We have two ways. Till now we access all the values through that way, because int n equals to 50. Yes, we are getting everywhere same value we are getting. So, but we have two ways. First way, we can directly access the value of n equals to 50, or we can go through this address. So this is called a address or reference. At which it is working. So this is known as address or reference of this value. We can access this 50, like we can access from here n equals to, or n equals to n plus 50, and the answer will be 100, because we have directly accessed. But accessing a value through reference is a little bit tricky way. We will pass the reference of this, means we will pass the reference means we will pass the object, and through object we will access this 50. So this is the main functionality how you can access the values, and let's go or my value, formal parameter copies the actual parameter in a such a way that any made change made in the formal parameter will reflect back to the actual parameter. So this is the proper definition of call by value or pass by value. See, formal parameter copies the values of actual parameter in such a way that any change made in the formal parameter will reflect back to the actual parameter. It means when you pass a value to a method, let's see example here. I believe you are aware of formal parameter and actual parameter. We have already completed in class 9th also, and in 10th beginning also I have completed what is formal parameter and what is actual parameter. So let us recall what is formal parameter. So formal parameter, the first line of the method definition is called formal parameter. Like for example, if you write public void display int n. So this is called formal parameter. This is called formal parameter because we have defined a method display which contains one parameter that is of integer type and the variable name is n. So this is a method which is defined is called formal parameter. So first line of the method definition is called formal parameter. And definitely if we have passed this parameter, we need to give the value for this n, for this integer type. So the location from where we give the values to this formal parameter is called actual parameter. Like for example, suppose we have a more function public static. From main function we are providing. So suppose we have a class xyz. So we need to get object of that class to call a function since it is a non-static function. So xyz, x equals to new xyz. Object is created here. We have created object. Let me write object is created. Now through this object we can call all the non-static functions. So we have one non-static function and we need to call this function, and we write x dot display and p. This function contains one parameter of integer type, so let me pass 5 here. Now complete it. So see this 5 and this is called actual parameter. So formal parameter receives the value of actual parameter. This is our actual parameter. Formal parameter receives the value of actual parameter in such a way that any made change. Now, okay, I'll give another example here live also. since we have already completed these topics. Okay, what is formal parameter, what is actual parameter, and how we can pass the value even in method overloading also. Clear? So, only for the recalling the aquatic topics, I covered this one. So, I start this day, I am passing 5, and this is the actual value we are passing. So, now this value will go here, and whatever you do will be implemented. So, this is formal parameter, this is actual parameter. So, formal parameter appears in the method definition. Formal parameter appears in the method definition. So, this is your formal parameter and this is your actual parameter. Because formal parameter appears in the method definition. When we define a function, we do not give any value. We only initialize the parameters. We declare the parameter variables. So that we have done here, and from actual parameter we have passed the values. So this is the major concept. Let us see. Now we are going to have a practical on computer and see how this pass by value works. Okay. So let us see how we can use pass by value or call by value in our program. Let's see a practice session here on that. This one. New class, you can write pass by value. You created one class that is pass by class pass by value, and let us start the program here. And equals to, I am taking here 500, and then we will have a method that is which type of variable it is? It is a instance variable, because I did not use static variable here, and it is a class variable. So this is also known as a instance variable, because I did not use any static. When I use static, and then it will become a class variable. Okay, or static variable. So let us see. I am passing on local variable to this function, that is also empty, and will have n equals to n plus 50. You can see that I used one variable on instance variable also, that is the variable name is n, and I used one local variable also in the function display, that is also n, and we have written n equals to n plus 50, and we try to see what it affects. Let's see. Let me create object. String arguments, and then we'll create object of this class. Just now I told you how to create object of this class name, then object name equals to new, again class name, and then we use the parenthesis and semicolon. Now let me give the comment also here. Object is object created. Clear? Your object is created here. Now we will print it. Print ln. We will try, first of all, we will try to print it before calling, because after calling, let's see what is the value affecting. So let me call before calling. Before calling, n plus your space, and then we write here dot n. Means we are printing this value v dot n. We are printing this the value of n using object v dot n, and then we'll call it. We'll call by object, so v dot display, and we'll pass what we are passing. We have to pass that value. This value we have to pass that we have already initialized. So right here v dot n. Using object we are calling this and we are printing. Let us print the same statement after calling what happened, because before calling we have printed v dot n. Now we have called here, and let us print one more time. Right here, after calling active. Here you can write with this one. You can write before calling. Before calling we are calling, and here we can write after calling for more clarification. Now here what we have done here, method invocation or method call. Method invocation means we have called the function here. See what I have done. One variable I have taken, that is int, instance variable, and equals to 500. Then we have created one function, and one parameter we have passed that the variable name is same as instance variable. Now we have written n equals to n plus 50. Means according to us the value should go 500 plus 50 equals to 550, but actually the things will change. Let us see what it means. See, before calling the value of n is 500, sorry. Before calling also the value of n is 500, and after calling also the value of n is 500. Means there was no effect of passing the value from actual parameter to formal parameter, in which case in call by value or pass by value. When pass by value, when the formal parameter copied the value of actual parameter which passed v dot n, let me show you. When this is the formal parameter, let me write here. This is your formal parameter, and this is your web code method. So this is your, let me write here, actual parameter. See, this is the form, not all, this is the formal parameter int, and we have passed a parameter n. This is called formal parameter. So this formal parameter copied v dot n, this object dot n, v dot n is 500. Isn't it? V dot n is 500. So let me show you system.println. Before calling we are printing v dot n, so definitely we print v dot n means v dot n is 500. But after calling v dot display v dot n, what is the value of v dot n? What is the value of v dot n? Same thing, v dot n. Let me add one more thing here and show you.